outside of the play, as the producer, I'm always managing the budget, finding sponsors. I do all the advertising, the designing of the program, the designing of the website, printing of the tickets, the printing of the posters, the distribution of the posters. Hi, it's Aselin from Seeing Voices Montreal. I'm just calling to make sure that you got my email. We're actually having 4 shows. The to-do list has to be done. I'm pretty stressed, but Jack is really, really stressed out. He would wake up in the middle of the night. Oh my God, Annie lost her lines.
His proud parents taught him.
People kept on looking at me to feed them their lines, and I kept feeding it to them. And it was clear they weren't memorizing them.
What's my line? What was it?
Hey, Mr. Director, how you doing? Are you okay?
Most of our deaf actors are LSQ users. They have to kind of translate the English script into either French or LSQ in their heads. And then they have to translate that into ASL, which is quite a challenge for them.
So I told our actors a day before our intensive rehearsal period that this cannot continue.
It's past 5. About to start to practice your lines. So, please sit on a circle.
I don't feel ready at all. I don't want to forget my line. That's why I'm nervous.
No. Memorize.
Yesterday, I didn't have time to review my lines.
Okay. It's all right. Just do your best. At a certain extent, it became important that they not look at me and they just feed off of each other. What was it?
No, please focus up. Focus up.
It's a little bit overwhelming. Yeah, I'm getting a little stressed over it too. So, yeah, we were just having rehearsal and Annie, our lead for Ariel, I don't know, her foot cramped up like 3 times. Like, I guess we're too overworked. Thank God Aselin's a physiotherapist and can help her out.
Speak up. Let's go.
It's getting late now too. It's the beginning of our intensive rehearsals, so it's getting, yeah, it's getting a little intense.
A lot of time was being mismanaged. Some rehearsal scenes were going on longer than they needed to be.
In rehearsals, we'll spend maybe an hour on the same sign.
They...
Dreaming. Yeah.
Like this, yeah. They...
No, dreaming. Daydreaming, like this.
Jack comes from a film background, so for him, everything is shot in a frame. But in the theater world, you don't have control.
If we have rehearsal 5 to 10 every day before the show, we're gonna be not at our highest point.
Our stage manager has put down the law, so to say.
It is so important. You have to be here at 5 for the cue to cue, or I will be very upset, and it will slow down the process, okay? I stepped in because I realized that the rehearsals actually were not structured whatsoever. We were not doing warm-ups. We need to do warm-ups for the actors because they need to be energized, they need to be grounded, they need to be in their bodies. So I started implementing warm-ups and schedules because it keeps people more focused and less stressed. And that way we waste less time.
She's going to focus on telling you where to be, when to be there, and she's going to be giving you orders non-stop. Oh, she's going to become a bitch.
I am not going to be the most popular person for Jack or for the actors. This prop, it's not real, but it is still dangerous. This prop is heavy. This prop can hurt. Guys, it's no joke.
She's putting her foot down and she's really being assertive, so I think we'll be fine. I appreciate Lyanna already a lot.
I really like that. I know it's like real, but yeah, no, I couldn't.
Which one is lasts longer?
I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh.
I just feel like the beard is not good right there. It needs to be at the bottom of his chin, and then we paint his mustache white, because we can't see his expressions. Here, I'll show you. And then he's got his own mustache.
Oh yeah, we have to. We have to.
Watch him do it, and if it's not clear to you, then we'll adjust it.
The only thing that I can see it is that this is black here. It's black here. Okay, continue this again. Continue this again.
It's one thing to have the facial expressions. I understand that it's an important aspect, but it's going to look very strange. He's basically going to look like old Abe Lincoln, because it won't follow like a real beard line.
So then the question comes, do we compromise communication? Do we compromise art or the costume?
My only suggestion would be to first watch him act with the beard to see what it looks like, because just looking at it at face value, we don't know what it's going to do.
He insisted that you should see it first to see whether his communication capacity is diminished as an actor, and then make an alteration then. And I was like, did you tell him that? And he was like, well, he left. I was like, okay, well then I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, that's the problem. They just don't understand. They just always focus on the art first. I'm gonna, yeah, I'll definitely go talk to him about that. Right. So your issue?
It's not a very good work ethic to not test things before you send them back. In the future, if you're going to go to your costume team, they're putting in X amount of work. They might not always be so friendly and coming in abruptly being like, oh, we need this changed. And they'll say, did you test it first? And you'll be like, no. And then they'll be like, okay.
I understand that you want us to do a test, but test what is where I'm still stuck.
It's more or less seeing what it would look like in a theater environment to see if his facial expressions are actually hidden. Maybe they would still come through.
Sorry, come again? I didn't get that.
Maybe a hearing person might be surprised when a sentence is produced in American Sign Language. So many things that are happening simultaneously. What are the eyebrows doing? What are the hands doing? What are the lips doing? Is the tongue moving? Is the tongue doing anything?
What I'm trying to tell you, in this particular instance, it doesn't matter. He's a deaf person with facial movements that are language markers, and I can't see them. There's nothing to think about.
It's just a question of being careful.
I understand what you're saying, and it's okay to say that. You have experience in theater. Great. I don't. Okay.
Lyanna is probably the most stressed person.
It's come to a point where it's too overwhelming.
Everything goes crazy right before the show.
Can't take your shit right now.
Everyone's angry, but everyone has a lot of energy.
Break it up!